We have now received some official gameplay and information having to do with Pokemon Go. Let's take a look and see. How's it going, guys? It is Lupus, and as I said at the beginning of this video, I would like to go over some of the new information that has come out having to do with Pokemon Go. If you guys did not already check out my last video, I would implore you guys to do so. However, it goes over some leaked gameplay screenshots that surfaced a few days ago. And it seems like Niantic Labs, the people who are developing Pokemon Go, decided with this leak to go ahead and just give us some high-resolution screenshots of the gameplay and explain a little bit about how the mechanics of the game are going to work in the final release. So the first thing I'm going to be taking a look at are the 3 screenshots of the game that we actually get to see. The first of which shows a zoomed out view of the Pokemon Go game map, the second shows a zoomed in view of the player with a Squirtle that just appeared, and the third one shows an actual encounter screen with the Squirtle that he had previously seen on the map. And all of which look great. The map looks great. It looks like you can actually navigate through it if you're walking around trying to figure out where is this Pokemon. The map seems to show very accurately where you need to go in order to catch it. And the encounter screen looks really sweet with the augmented reality of the projected Squirtle on the background with the sidewalk and grass behind it. It looks really cool, and overall I think the game looks like it's going to be really solid, and the visuals may look really cool, but what I think a lot of us really want to know is how the actual mechanics of the game are going to work. And luckily, Niantic decided to actually give us an idea of the different things that we can expect to see within the game. So what I've went ahead and done is went through the article and picked out some of the key points that I think are the most interesting. I will have the article linked in the description down below, so if you guys would like to go read it in its entirety, it is linked down there. The first bit that I'm going to go over kind of gives a general idea of the basics of what Pokemon Go is all about. In Pokemon Go, you will gain levels as a trainer, and at higher levels you will be able to catch more powerful Pokemon to complete your Pokédex. You also have access to more items such as Great Balls to give you a better shot at catching Pokemon. Keep exploring and encountering Pokemon to raise your level. So, interesting thing about this is that your trainer, yourself individually, is going to have your own level. So, not only are your Pokemon going to have individual levels, but you are as well. And the higher your level gets by battling other people, by encountering wild Pokemon and exploring more places, the more powerful Pokemon you will be able to encounter. So, let's say in the beginning, you're only able to encounter Psyducks or Zubats, but then once you get to like a certain level, you'll be able to start encountering Tyrannitars and Agrons, depending on what area you are in. The next part says, there are also other ways to add Pokemon to your roster. If you catch the same species of Pokemon enough times, you will get the opportunity to evolve one of them. That's really interesting to me. It's almost like Ash's Pikachu, how Ash's Pikachu doesn't want to evolve, so Ash doesn't evolve it. And that makes me think there are going to be some Pokemon you will catch, they'll be like, I ain't evolving today. And then other ones will be like, yeah, evolve me right now, bro. I don't even need to get to that level, okay? Just evolve me right now. So that's pretty interesting to think about, that they are adding in something twisted like that, where if you catch enough, you might get lucky to get one that actually wants to evolve. So that's definitely really interesting. I'm interested to see how that will actually work out. As you explore, you may find Pokemon eggs at PokeStops, which will hatch after you've walked a certain distance. When they hatch, you may find Pokemon that you've never seen before. Now, obviously, if you played the games, you'll know what Pokemon, you will have seen the Pokemon before, but it means in your area, wherever you live, there may be certain Pokemon that do not spawn there, because there are going to be Pokemon that, spawn by water and stuff, and if you don't have very much water near you, you're not going to see very many Pokemon of the water type. So if you get an egg, there's no telling what it could be. It could literally be anything. So if you see an egg at a PokeStop, you should probably try and hatch it. So you may be wondering what a PokeStop actually is, though. If you might get Pokemon eggs there, you probably want to go to them. They are actually landmarks or iconic locations that may be nearby you. If you're on vacation somewhere, maybe you're in Paris, maybe you're in New York or something, go somewhere that's iconic and try and see if you can get a Pokemon egg there, because that's where they are going to be. So anytime you're on vacation, you have an opportunity. Anytime you live in a place that has iconic locations, then just go to them on the regular and you probably will get some good stuff pretty frequently. Some wild Pokemon will appear only in certain places near where you live or around the world. For example, some water-type Pokemon may appear only near lakes and oceans. If you're away from home, be sure to stay alert for Pokemon you wouldn't normally encounter. This is just like I said a minute ago, some Pokemon that are water type are only going to be found near water, so if you don't have much water near you while you're on vacation or something, just like I said, you should probably try and go to the water, see if you can find some Pokemon nearby on your Pokemon Go app. It's really interesting. I love the concept behind it. I think this game is going to be amazing. The next thing says, at a certain point in the game, you'll be asked to join one of 3 teams. I'm kind of thinking this may be like Team Aqua, Team Magma, Team Flare, Team Galactic, Plasma, something like that you may be asked to join. Once you've joined a team, you'll gain the ability to assign Pokemon you've caught to empty gym locations or to a location where a team member has placed one of his or her Pokemon. So this seems very faction-based, to where everybody who's playing the game has to pick between these 3 things, and somebody who is in your faction, in your team, is going to be, you could find somebody in your location that's in the same team. That could be very convenient, and what will end up happening is there will be a Pokemon gym there that you can end up possessing. Like PokeStops, gyms can be found at real locations in the world. Each player can place only 1 Pokemon at a particular gym, so you're encouraged to work with others on the team to build up a strong defense. If a gym is already claimed by another team, you can challenge that gym using your own Pokemon. Using the Pokemon you've caught, engage in battle with the defending Pokemon at the gym to claim control. So the gyms are essentially going to be things that if you beat the leader of the gym, if you beat the people who are in control of it, you gain possession of it. So they are almost like King of the Hill things, where you have to claim it and you have to keep hold of it. So train up your Pokemon, make them stronger. People are going to be able to encounter them and challenge them even while you're not technically there, and if they can beat them, then they can get control of your gym. So that's going to be something really interesting. I actually was not expecting anything like this to be added into the game, but I'm glad they are. The next thing says, a wide variety of challenges are available that highlight many different categories, such as catching Pokemon and exploration. By completing these challenges, you'll unlock achievement medals that will appear on your player profile. Try best to unlock as many medals as you can. So obviously these medals are going to be cool things you can show off to people, kind of like your gym badges that you get within the game. Having all 8 of them is really cool, and having all of these achievement medals is going to be the same kind of thing. All these different things you can do, catching all the Pokemon in the Pokedex, for example, is probably going to give you an insane achievement medal, and that's going to be some really cool things to add in there. The last bit of information I would like to go over has to do with the Pokemon Go Plus, that little thing that you can carry around that is kind of a peripheral that accompanies the application that you don't have to pay for, but if you want to, it definitely helps out your gaming experience. A portable device called the Pokemon Go Plus will enable Pokemon Go players to enjoy the game even while they're not looking at their smartphones. The device connects to a smartphone via Bluetooth and notifies the player about events in the game, such as the appearance of a Pokemon nearby, using an LED and vibration. In addition, players can catch Pokemon or perform other simple actions by pressing the button on the device. So if you have the Pokemon Go Plus and it starts lighting up and vibrating, that means somebody's near you. You can press the button on it and it'll throw a Pokeball at it. And I'm assuming it'll probably vibrate and glow red or something if you didn't catch it on that Pokeball. And you just have to decide, is it worth wasting more Pokeballs on it, especially while you're not looking at your smartphone. That doesn't mean you can't look at your smartphone though. How I plan on probably using that thing if I were to get it is, if it vibrates, I'll pull out my smartphone and take care of it on there, just because I feel like if I'm doing it on that wristwatch, I'm missing out a lot of things and I'm not really getting the experience that I actually am playing the game for, But the idea of the thing is really cool. I definitely think that if I do end up getting Pokemon Go, I'm probably going to get this thing, and there's a 99% chance that I'm going to get Pokemon Go and this thing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. However, this is all the information we have right now about Pokemon Go. It tells us a lot about it, and actually, we have a good idea of what we can expect when the game actually comes out. Let me know if you guys are looking forward to it. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a comment in the comment section down below telling me how much you did. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, this has been Lupus, and remember, stay gold.